Welcome. This is our very first All Talk edition of Season 7. Okay, so in case you're new to the party, that means we debate hot topics for the entire hour of the show. And joining us as our fifth chair to settle some of the heated debates that will happen, I'm sure, on this panel today, the host of the brand new podcast entitled Attention Control, Kevin Newman is back.
Having you here, and we're excited.
You're very gracious.
We're excited to hear about your opinion on this particular topic that we're starting with. So, the first federal leaders debate is set for tonight in Toronto, but it will not include Liberal leader Justin Trudeau. So Trudeau has chosen to skip this debate and continue campaigning in BC. So is it wrong for Justin Trudeau to skip the first leaders debate?
Well, two things to keep in mind. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Two things to keep in mind. The last campaign was 70 days. This one is 40. So if he did every debate he was invited to, he might not do anything but debate.
Okay.
That being said, I think in the information climate that we're in now, where people get a lot of misinformation, they're not sure about the truth about what they're seeing or being told, that their opportunity to see these guys as often without a filter is more important, I think, than ever. Because they get to make judgments for themselves absent of not only the mainstream media, but also all the chatter and the misinformation online.
Interesting.
So,
yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to have any friends in the audience after I say this, but politics is strategy. And it is strategy, 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 especially if you're the incumbent. So if you go back to the last federal election, Justin Trudeau was the outsider. He had to come in. His party was polling at number 3, and he did every single debate. He was doing every single one on the calendar, and he was fighting, and he was putting his message out there, and he catapulted from number 3 to number 1.
But that was a trap that was set by the Harper guys, thinking that the more we got to see him, the less we'd like him. And the opposite happened.
The opposite happened for sure, but also at that point, Stephen Harper was the incumbent. And if we really pull back, historically, for an incumbent, the more debates you do, it actually shows that it works against you. In other words, the others have a lot to fight for, and all of their attention would be towards Liberal leader Justin Trudeau.
But I wonder if what happened last time, that the country grew to like Trudeau, is the reason he doesn't want to do it this time, because the country might grow to like Scheer the more they see him.
Oh, I don't know about that. I think it's because if you're Justin Trudeau, I'm saying this completely as an outsider, but your strategy seems to be we don't and shouldn't concern ourselves with number 3 and 4, with NDP and Green Party or anyone else, that he's really setting this up. Both of those leaders, Andrew Scheer and Justin Trudeau, they're setting this up to be you choose the Liberals or you choose the Conservatives. If the more time you're spending on stage with, let's say, 4 federal leaders, what you're actually saying is we all deserve equal time. And maybe Justin only wants to debate Andrew Scheer. Why spend the time with number 3 and 4?
Interesting.
I don't know. I'm going to go to Facebook, and Corinne, she says, I think it's shameful and disappointing to all Canadians. He represents us when he goes to other countries, but can't show up for us to debate. Mel, you mentioned strategy, and politics is strategy, I agree, but I question this strategy. And I question it because, one, if you're not there, then your opponents fill in all the blanks, right? So they're debating, they put their platforms out there, this is the first one, and they tell people who you are, and you're not there to respond.
But don't you think that if he was there, the focus would be entirely on him? That all of them from all other sides would just be picking away at the SNC-Lavalin scandal and all the other things that have come up, and they'd just be focusing on that.
But then he can change the story. If he's not there, they still do that, and they put that out there. The other is he taking Toronto for granted? He's campaigning out west right now. He's in Western Canada. Toronto may be more pro-Trudeau, and it's dangerous to take a place for granted. And I say this, and it's, similar, maybe different, but you go to the campaign with Hillary.
Oh,
in the
I don't think
he's
going to be in Toronto nonstop towards the end of the campaign.
I'm sorry?
You're saying that Toronto might be the Rust Belt if you're bringing up the Hillary, the Hillary.
Yeah, like you think, I got that on lock. I got it on lock, so I don't have to be there. I don't have to show up there.
You love a good debate, so
I do.
I feel
but
like
I also think that there are.
I love a good debate.
But at the same time, there are like 2 or 3 more, and he's showing up for those.
He's showing up for all of the official debates.
So he's just not showing up to this one. And to your point, there's 40 days to campaign?
Yeah, they take 4 or 5 days to prep each one, right?
That would be half the campaign.
He got the job, and he also has to do the job.
So I'm okay with him also going out and doing the job and letting this first, debate set the stage for the deeper debates. Here's what I don't, so I'm with you on that strategy, Mel. Here's what I don't like. What I don't like is, you're not gonna do this debate, but you're being interviewed by Hassan Minhaj in the United States. I'm asking you to do your job, focus on your job, and maybe don't do the debate because you have to worry about Canadians. I don't know what you're doing down in the States being interviewed by Hassan Minhaj. Like, I just don't know why you'd want to do that right now. That's what I don't like, and I particularly don't like it, and maybe it's because I've been doing 2 weeks of TIFF and seeing American actors come to Canada, come to our film festival and skip Canadian press and bypass the Canadian reporters. I don't like that our own Prime Minister, or the person who has the job of Prime Minister right now, is like saying, let me go and do this American talk show, but, where are you all over the talk shows of Canada? Like, come on, all these the equivalents. I just don't like that. Right?
I'm not sure they're the same thing. I'm not sure that these one-off appearances are the same as a debate, though.
One-off appearance at Hassan Minhaj.
I think that was. Are you talking about strategy? Was that a strategic mistake? Boy, was it ever. You don't put yourself in the hands of a comedian 1 week before you're about to call the election, right? But I think that's a different thing. And if Scheer came on the social, I don't think you want to pick off one at a time which shows people go on.